Alright, my first attempt at doing a video like this. Gonna go to an auction today. We're headed up to, I think just north of Watertown, South Dakota, so got a little bit of a hike. Never been to this auctioneer before, and so don't know what to expect, but it was a nice day, and looking at the sale bill, might find something, maybe not. Not looking for anything in particular, but you never know. So, yeah, off we go. Got a full tank of diesel fuel, got the trailer, got all of our binders, chains, straps. You never know what I'll find. So off we go. I'll try to get, I don't know if I'll get, I probably won't get any video there, but I'll at least grab some pictures of things and things like that, and then I'll kind of update you when I get back. So here we go. Well, not a good day. I'll update you a little bit, but leaving, you see how many people were here. This is only about a third of the cars that were here, trucks were here at the start of the auction. So, headed home. Well, here it is. Spent, I can't remember if I already said this in part of the video. Auction was a bust. I think I took a little, like a 10-second video as I was leaving. Way too many people. Prices were high. Actually, prices and bordered on being ridiculous in some cases. So a couple notable sales. I was looking at a 720. The description that was provided to everyone at the auction was the pony motor worked great last year or 2 years ago. It was plowing a field and the big engine made a clunk and stopped working. So I think clearly that was going to be quite a bit of big problem. That machine sold, it did have an aftermarket 3-point, and it sold for $1,900. And then there was a 520 that ran, that sold for $3,300 or $3,400, something like that. So what did I get? Oh, and then there was I looked at 4-bottom plow, and I'll put pictures of it in the video. And unfortunately, I just couldn't wait around. There was way too much scrap to sell. Also saw 4 Cub Cadets, or no, 5 Cub Cadets sell anywhere from, I think there was a 72, a 100, a 108. I think there's a 108, 122, 123. The 122 had a tiller and rear drive and rear PTO. I think those sold anywhere from $375 to $250, something like that. So, what did I get? I spent $20.90 after tax. I got some pumps. These are piston pumps. Very similar pumps that you would see on a sprayer. I spent $5 on these 2 pumps. I don't even know if they're any good. I did notice that the grease zerk on this one is busted off right there. So like I said, I don't even know if they're any good, but the valves are on them. I tried to buy some other things. Clearly it was the first auction of the year. I did not notice a couple items, and after they were sold, I noticed them. So kind of kicking myself there. Then bought a, for $5, I bought absolutely tons and tons and tons of umbrellas. So these are Snowco, I think Snowco umbrellas. I have a total of 2 umbrellas, and then I have a canopy, like a sunshade. I got this. This was on a pallet of parts that I bought for $10, along with everything that's on the back there. Then I got some flat belts. The guy gave those to me. I made him a trade with these canvases. There was a heat houser that was sold with it, and I basically I gave him the heat houser for the belts. Not great belts, but I mean, I'll do something with them. All that stuff over there in the corner was all mine that I took with me. I've already thrown away a lot of the stuff that you know, it's like this is the last bit. I've already gone through it. I mean, like that rusted flapper, I mean, it's worthless. So what did I get? Got some bearings. Got a whole bunch of condensers that I'll just sell. Terminals, I'll look through all these. I haven't looked through any of these boxes. I think this right here is a bearing set for a GM, John Deere. I have no earthly idea what size they are or anything like that. They look to be in pretty good shape. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with those. No idea what these are. There were lots of, I mean, these are bearings for something. No, I thought they were oxidized. So we'll figure it out. These, I'm not really sure what these are. 3/8 something. I've honestly never seen these. These slide. So I'm thinking there's some type of chain binder, or add-a-link chain. That's my guess. And then these, I have no earthly idea what these are. They've never been used. It looks like they screw in to the end of a 3-point arm, because that's a threaded hole right there. But I honestly have no earthly idea what they are. If somebody wants to chime in, I mean, they're just going to sit on a shelf here. So, yeah, not much. I think the canvas was probably the best part, you know, and then got the tub. So, not much. Got another one coming up next weekend that I'm going to go to. Actually, I got 2 in the next week I want to go to. Try to buy something that's interesting. This one was not all that interesting. Just way too long, way too many people. Honestly, I didn't like, this was the first time I'd gone to that auctioneer. I didn't like the auctioneer style. I think it's a pair of auctioneers, and personally I think that they try to get a little too nitpicky with their bids, taking bids on things. But anyway, that's it for this video. Not all that exciting. Didn't find anything good. So, yeah, thanks for watching. So I figure I would go over the pictures that I took while I was there. Didn't take very many. This was kind of the machinery lot. You can see the snow blowers, and there were corn pickers and planters off to your left. There were a lot of, you see that now, a lot of hay rakes. There are a couple balers off camera. Rippers, discs. I think there were a couple larger discs. You know, really nice sail bill. Very, very wet. This was a blower, a Lorenz blower. This is one of the manufacturers I looked at with those paddles. That's why I took the picture. I don't even think I remember seeing this sell. I'm trying to think. I want to say it sold for like $500. This is what I was really interested in, this John Deere 720. As I said earlier in the video, in the sail bill, nothing was indicated on running condition, but clearly the pony motor ran and the big engine did not run. It did have an aftermarket 3-point, no fenders or anything, so that was certainly a detraction from the overall machine. But for $1,900, it wasn't worth it for me. Here are the Cub Cadets, or at least 2 of them. I didn't get a picture of the other 2. All were non-running, and in my opinion, I think they sold a little high. It was nice to see some other brands, you know, that I don't normally work on. And this was the last item I was interested in. This was a plow. I did not know that the planter and the I don't know, cultipacker, I guess, what should you call it, were hooked to it. Unfortunately, this was about a quarter mile out into a field, and it was too far away to get to. It was too muddy, so it'd probably be a month before I could get to it. And it sold so late in the day, I wasn't even there when it sold. I'm sure I'm guessing it probably went to a scrap dealer, which is kind of unfortunate because it was in good shape. The plow didn't have any, it didn't have a cylinder, but it also didn't have any welds or anything. And the planter was also in good shape. There was a little bit of rust on the rear wheels, but overall in pretty good shape. So, but that was this auction. Didn't get much. You saw everything I got.